and welcome to Sue's Quick and Easy. As you know, we've been visiting the multicultural market and trying to cook with a few different types of spices and give our cooking a little bit more flavor. So, tonight I'm doing an Indian-inspired fajita using naan, stuffed naan, and this is stuffed with lentils and spices. They call them chana dals. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And this is Madras or Madras curry paste. And the ingredients for this is tamarind, coriander, cumin, red chili powder, garlic, ginger, black pepper, bay leaves, clove, cardamom, cinnamon, spices. It ought to be good. So I'm going to show you right now what I'm going to do with this and how I am going to turn these lovely ingredients into some Indian-style fajitas. Join me. Actually, it would be like a Mexican/Indian meal, right? Because
something to that effect.
Something to that effect. Okay, well, I'm in the kitchen here making up my kind of Mexican/Indian style cuisine tonight. I got 6 pieces of chicken thighs in here, and I sprayed the bottom with non-stick cooking spray. I have the oven preheated to 300 because we're going low and slow tonight. I'm going to do this for about 2 hours till the meat is tender and falling off the bone. I have here 1 thinly sliced onion, half of an onion, 1/2 of a thinly sliced green pepper, and some chunks of garlic. And I wanted to give you guys a little tip. It's such tedious work cutting and peeling garlic. So if you have a couple pieces of garlic that still has a little skin on it, you just say that you're cooking rustic. You know, this tip works especially well for people that are living in the mountains, in a log cabin, in an outhouse, etc. You can just say, oh, I just cook rustic. I just throw everything in, and people think that you're just really, you know, chic and everything, and really you're just kind of lazy, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so I got that in there, kind of spread out a little bit. Now I'm going to add this wonderful thing of curry paste. Oh my gosh, talk about intense flavor. I can just smell kind of like, you know, some of the spices that you would use if you were making traditional Mexican fajitas. And, you know, this has Indian spices as well, so it's going to be kind of like the Mexican/Indian spices all going through there. It's just going to be incredibly bold and wonderful, robust flavors in there. So that goes especially with your rustic theme. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread this out. It's kind of thick, and it will, you know, once the vegetables start sweating in that low and slow oven and the chicken, it will create more moisture. My hubby is out there. He likes to talk to the frogs. He makes noises at the frogs. They make noises back, and sometimes he gets the frogs a little bit excited. It's like they think, oh, I got a hot mama over there. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. That's kind of some of the things we do on our patio to amuse ourselves. If you haven't known by now, we're a little bit strange. Okay, so now that that's complete, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this aluminum foil that I dropped the other day. If you're watching my show, you guys all know, and if you know me at all, you know how it is. So I'm going to take some of this and wrap this up, put it in the oven at 300 for a couple hours till the meat is tender and falling off the bone. I'll come back when I'm ready to assemble my fajitas. Talk to you soon. Okay, though, that's how the meat mixture turned out. If I could only have you smell this kitchen right now with the smell of those Middle Eastern spices in the room, it's just, ah. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refocus attention over here to the skillet. And we're going to get our stuffed naan that is stuffed with lentils and spices and goodness. We're going to get it started. So what I'm going to do, I've preheated my skillet here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of that. And get it swished around a little. Then we are going to place some of the stuffed naan, and I can see the stuffed goodness like just bursting out. It's just bursting to get out. It wants it just wants to bust free. Today happens to be, by the way, my dog Chico's 8th birthday. So happy birthday to Chico. We're having a doggy party later. They're going to get chicken off the bone from tonight's dinner. And we get them all excited and say, it's Chico's birthday, it's Chico's birthday. And then they're running around with their tails wagging. And yeah, we're going to have a good old time. So anyways, on with the show. So we have these two Naans, stuffed Naans stuffed with goodness, I might add. We're going to just let these hang out in the skillet and the oil, getting all toasted. You want the consistency, you just don't want it burnt. No. What you want is you want it to be crispy and browned and to where you can flake it right off. So whatever method you choose to get it that way, just do it. That's what I'm doing. So you can see that it's not real toasted. Oh, they're partying already in the background, my dogs. Yeah, go party. So look at it. It's getting browned. Not browned necessarily because it's cooked all the way I want it to be cooked, but it's getting brown because you can see all that goodness stuffed inside. So I'm just going to let these hang out. The dogs are partying in the background. It's getting crazy around here. So I'm just going to finish cooking these naan until they're the consistency that I want it. And then I'm going to turn the skillet off, put some shredded cheese on top of each one, put the lid on top so that it melts, and come back and assemble this fajita. Be back soon. Get your party on. Okay, well you can see how my naan, I know some people pronounce it naan, I pronounce it naan. I'm not good with my words here, but I know it tastes good. You can see that the naan is really the consistency I want it, and you can see the brown, nice color, and it's done the way I want it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of my shredded cheese that I happened to leave on the stove when the stove was on earlier, so it's a little bit melty, but that's going to be okay. I'm never precise in the kitchen, and I'm very accident prone, so there we go. So now I'm going to turn this off and put the lid on and just let the steam melt the cheese, and I'll be back. As you see, the cheese has melted because I
got itchy something.
You're going to have one of the dogs scratch it. I'm a little busy right now. Okay, so I have my naan here with the melted cheese on top. I'm just going to take get a slotted spoon and get, all this excess juice and stuff that's on it right now. It'll be great for putting over rice tomorrow for dinner with the leftovers. So I'm going to get a slotted spoon to get all the excess liquid off of there for eating my fajita, and it's got a little bit too much chicken. I don't want it like that stuffed. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to just take some of the veggies, the onions, and a little bit of pepper. And there is my fajita. As I said, the smell, you can smell it smells like the great Indian savory spices, and the cardamom and the cinnamon gives it the sweet spices, and it just smells lovely. Like I said, too bad you could not smell this right now. And I'm going to take a little taste test. This is one of those ones where it could get a little bit messy, so you might want to eat it with a fork. Oh my gosh, the chicken is really, really tender. This is like amazing flavor. Just like pops right out at you. It wakes up your taste buds. That's what it does. I almost forgot. I'm going to cut a little bit of fresh cilantro right on top of here. And if I had some sour cream, it would go wonderful with this, but I don't. Hubby's going to kill me. We'll have to eat it as is. There it is. Pretty, simple, and very tasty. So, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.